What up, what up, what's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word, and hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me. Season over with, but I'm always ripping, baby. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of whoever. You might be a fan of Kansas City, and you might be a fan of them 49ers. Hit the subscribe button anyway. Hit the like button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But reason why we're here is to talk about the Super Bowl. And, you know, I do my previews before each game. But before we get to that, y'all know we took a big loss in the sports world this week. A big loss. We lost Kobe Bean Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and 7 others. Gotta remember that it was 7 others that died with them. So, you know, just a sad moment, man. We lost a legend. We lost a legend. And people wonder why people my age and stuff like that taking it so hard. But if you really think about it, like, this the first time in our lifetime that we lost a legend that we grew up watching at this magnitude. So, man, prayers out to all their families and stuff like that. And I just want to say one of my favorite Kobe Bryant stories I heard on YouTube and stuff like that, because I always listen to podcasts and radio stations. And this going to be brief because I'm going to get right back to it. But I can't remember what player it was, but it was a guy that played with Kobe. And he was talking about how they wanted Kobe to go to the club with him. Kobe wanted to go to the club with him. They wanted Kobe to go to the club with him. And Kobe was like, okay, if I'm hanging with you tonight, y'all gotta hang with me tomorrow. So they went out to the club, partied, all that. Got back to the hotel at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. They say 6 o'clock in the morning, somebody beating on their door. Boom, 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 boom. It's Kobe. Come on then, get up. And they like, what? He like, hey, I hung out with y'all last night. Y'all gotta come hang out with me today. Go to the club with me today. He was talking about going to practice, man. Go work out. Go put that work in. And that's just one thing I took from Kobe Bryant in his whole career. His work ethic. Dude was on top of the world for a good bit of his career, but he still worked and practiced like he was a scrub trying to make the team. But that's all I got to say about Kobe, man. R.I.P. to Kobe, his daughter, and the 7 others that passed away, and that's just a terrible situation. I'm still shocked about it. But enough of the sad news, man. Let's go on ready, get ready for the Super Bowl, man. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm gonna break it down in 2 parts. On this one, I'm gonna talk about Kansas City offense versus the 49ers defense. This gonna be this is really, man, this right here, this the matchup right here. They offense versus they defense. This is the matchup. You got the high-flying offense of Kansas City going against their front seven, their dominant front seven of San Francisco. If it was like, it's like if you look at it, they're each other's weaknesses, really. Well, not weaknesses, but if it was a way you want to stop Pat Mahomes and stuff like that, you would need a front four that can get pressure without blitzing. But if it was a way for you to stop, beat a front four, that don't have to send blitzes and stuff like that, then you'll need a guy that's kind of mobile and got a rocket arm like Patty. So this matchup right here, man, I can't wait. If you really a student of the game and you just love the game of football, I can't wait for this. You know, Andy Reid is a smart man. I can't remember San Fran defense coordinator, but he doing a pretty good doggone job. This is gonna be a real chess match between these two. So, let's go and go more detail into it, man. I'm sorry if I'm babbling a little bit. I've been gone for a second, so I gotta get back used to it. But the 49ers front four is what's gonna make and break this game for the, on that side of the ball. Because one thing about it, you can't give Pat Mahomes time. If you give Pat Mahomes time, he gonna carve you up. He gonna carve you up. So what the 49ers gonna have to do is play like they've been playing all season long. Play lights out on the front. Win the battle up front. San Fran has to win the battle up front. But, one thing you gotta put out there is this is Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a master of drawing up great screen designs and stuff like that. And what's something that can neutralize a great pass rush is great screens. Great screens. So you gotta it's all this game is gonna all go down to coaching, man, and how they make their play calls and how this chess match really goes. But San Fran most definitely will have to win. If they want to win on their side of the ball, they have to win up front. They got to keep doing what they've been doing, which is dominating people's O-line and giving teams quarterbacks a problem, because they was all over Aaron Rodgers and they ate Kirk Cousins alive. I'm just being real. Both and them boys, Ford and them boys, man, they just out there. They out there balling on their line right now. So another matchup you got to think of between this defense and offense is Damian Williams and Shady McCoy. Even though Shady is in his later years and he's older, he's not as fast, but he's still fast because he's still Shady. Damian is fast. I mean, dude can flat out run. But like I said, they have this defense from top to bottom. This defense and offense have the things to kind of counter each other. San Fran has one of the most underrated linebacker corps in the NFL. Everybody's paying attention to the front four. Everybody's paying attention to Loudmouth Sherman and them in the back. But nobody's talking about this linebacker corps in San Fran. This linebacker corps in San Fran, and I noticed it myself when we played San Fran. Even though Lamar had a good game running, still, it's one play, and y'all done heard me talk about this play before. It's one play that stick out to me the most. Two plays that stuck out to me the most, but we'll talk about one of those plays when we talk about San Fran offense, because one of them plays was with Kittle. But the second play that stuck out to me the most when we played San Fran was Fred Warner. I want to say that's his name, Fred Warner, running strive from strive with Hollywood Brown and playing perfect defense on the ball. 9 out of 10 linebackers can't do that. Not in the NFL, not in college. A lot of linebackers can't do that, especially with a speedster like Hollywood. This man was running stride for stride. So what I'm saying is San Fran, and Fred Warner's not the only one, but San Fran has a very athletic, very fast, sideline to sideline, just blazing speed linebacker corps that can get to the football. And it's a lot easier for them to get to the football too, because their front calls so much attention. So much attention. But that linebacker corps might be a good counter for what I was talking about with, the screens and stuff like that. The athleticism and to be able to shed blocks and be able to move and make tackles in the open field might help San Fran big in the screen game. So you got to put that in perspective too. Me, honestly, I can't give anybody the edge in either one of those matchups anyway, because it's just both teams are that good at what they do. Like, I pointed this out to somebody at work today when I was talking, back to the front line situation. I pointed this out to somebody at work today. Have you noticed that Patrick Mahomes really don't get sacked like that? He don't. He don't really get touched like that. He really don't get sacked like that. One, they manipulate the pocket, move the pocket, and he got such a arm that he don't have, like, his arm don't have range. Like, he can throw the ball anywhere. So, like, that just makes the advantage almost unfair. Like, it's almost impossible to sack the dude on a consistent basis due to that fact. He can slide the pocket right and throw cross field to his left. But he don't get sacked that much. We're gonna see though, because this is the best pass rush in the NFL. We're gonna see if the line and the offense could be able to hold up against this defense right here. Defense win championships, But man, this offense that they got can win championships too. San Fran is gonna have to force them in third and long situations, and with an offense this explosive, third and long might not even work. But if you would rather have them in third and long situations, because if it's third and 4, third and 3, you in trouble. You in trouble. You know they got the fastest receiving core in the NFL, which that's one matchup for San Fran I don't like. But then at the same time, that's not saying that San Francisco secondary is bad, because it's not. But I don't like anybody's secondary against Kansas City receiving core. I mean, they just got blazing speed all over their receiving core. I think everybody on their receiving core run a 4.3. Like, that's crazy. It's just crazy. It's like almost like Andy Reid built his team just like the Philadelphia team he had back when he had Vic. With that one guy that got a little bit of speed, but he a possession guy in Sammy Watkins. And then, you can't forget about Travis. We're going to be watching 2 of the best tight ends play this Sunday. I'm excited about this game, man. But I think Kansas City, I mean, they got the edge when it comes to the receiving core and stuff like that. But, and I know I'm saying a lot of but, and I'm doing a lot of going back and forth, but it just is what it is. But you got to remember that if San Fran can get that pressure with just a 4, like they've been doing all season long, they can make more emphasis on their coverages with their linebackers and their corners and stuff like that, zone man, stuff like that, because you definitely just don't want to be in plain zone with Pat. Not a good idea. Not a good idea just to be playing zone with Patrick Mahomes. Not a good idea to just be playing man. So, I don't know, what's the answer besides a good pass rush? It's crazy, man. When you look at the offense right there, man, it's just crazy. But this defense, I mean, I know I'm just going back and forth, y'all. I'm sorry, but this is 2 good teams. You couldn't ask. I wish it was the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, but you couldn't ask for a better Super Bowl. You couldn't ask for a better Super Bowl. You got a dominant defense going against a high-flying offense. And it was pretty much the same thing last year, but the only difference was a key component of that high-flying offense wasn't 100%. But this year in the Super Bowl, all systems go. Everybody ready. So, I mean, this gonna be a slugfest. This gonna be a slugfest, man. And Patty gonna come ready to play. And Bosa and them boys on this side gonna come ready to play. But I think Pat, over the time, I think that the game gonna start off a little slow for Pat and them, but I think, like they've been doing all season long. They didn't just do it against Houston. They did it against a lot of people. I believe that they're gonna pick up speed and they're gonna just start scoring. I'm not saying they're gonna score 40, but I could see them scoring about 30 on San Francisco. Not saying that I'm right. But, at the same time, San Francisco might score 30 something on the other side, too. And we're going to talk about that because San Fran got a heck of offense themselves. If you look at it, really, San Francisco is a more complete team than Kansas City. Defense, offense, special team. But when you got an offense that can score 28 points in 7 minutes, man, you got something serious over there. So I can't wait to see it, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page. I'm not gonna give you a score prediction because I don't want to do that. Y'all know that never was really my thing. I pick who I think will win or lose. But since this is Super Bowl, I'm not even gonna do that. I just want to see a good game. It's the last game of the season. It's so hard to say goodbye. It feel like we just started this football season. One more thing too. This is pretty much the year anniversary of my YouTube channel, man. I'm at 726 subscribers in a year. I'm very proud of it, man. I thank y'all because, man, I couldn't do it with y'all. Y'all motivate me so much, man. Y'all really be behind me, especially when y'all dropping comments and just let me know how y'all feel because I just love talking about the game of football. This is what this channel is all about. It's just talking about the game of football and just having fun with it, man. So shout out to y'all. Because this is 1 year for What's the B Word, man. This is 1 year. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy how fast a year go. But anyway, I got some mailbag questions coming up. I gotta talk a little bit about San Fran offense versus Kansas City defense. Um, I gotta do another segment of a player versus a player. I don't know what I'm gonna call this segment yet. Where I say who I would rather want. I did Terrell Owens versus Randy Moss for the first episode of it. So y'all go back and check that out. And man, y'all just make sure y'all hit that like button. It don't take long to hit the like button. I don't care if you hit the dislike button. Just hit a button. Subscribe button, dislike button, like button. Hit a button. You know what I'm saying? Hit a button. You know how you was when you was a kid. What did this button do? Just see what the button do. But anyway, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Make sure y'all hit me up on Instagram, what's the B word 52. Hit me up Facebook, what's the B word, and hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. Man, this your boy B word, and I'm out, man.